Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Secretary Austin, earlier today at this hearing, Senator Ernst asked General Milley about conflict in the Indo-PACOM region, and the General's response referenced the importance of irregular warfare. So, Secretary Austin, I've been rather disappointed with the halting and repetitive process that DoD has exhibited as it attempts to establish the Irregular Warfare Center. As you may recall, the IW Center was authorized by this committee back in 2020, and the project was intended to honor Arizona Senator and former Armed Services Committee Chairman John McCain's legacy of support for the concept of a whole society approach to our national security. He knew that traditional military strength isn't enough in today's geopolitics, and that we also need to succeed in the irregular and in the competition spaces, not just in conflict. In recognition of the original intent for this project, this committee supported naming the center for Senator John McCain. Now, I've also been working closely with this committee and the department to ensure that we leverage expertise and ideas from universities to help our nation get after these significant challenges. And the original authority identified the McCain Institute at Arizona State University as a site to be reviewed as a location for the establishment of the center. And I appreciate your memo, Mr. Secretary, from July of 2022, affirming your decision to create the Center for Security Studies in Irregular Warfare and directing DoD to act expeditiously, including in determining a location. But now we're nearly 3 years down the road, and we've had numerous duplicative site reviews, and we're still waiting for a final decision. And what I don't think we need is a new basing process. We need a decision. And it's clear to me that it's time to move forward with Arizona State University and ensure that the IW Center can deliver on its promise for DoD and the nation. So, Mr. Secretary, can I have your commitment that you will look into these delays and push the department to come to a final decision on this?
Certainly, Senator. You have my commitment that I'll look into the delays. You know, what I've required the team to do is to make sure that we have a process that's transparent and also that avoids outside influence, and to make sure that we're above board. But I'll certainly look into it and get a brief back to you on specific delays that we've encountered.
Well, thank you, General. Because 3 years is just—it's too long, and this is, as General Milley pointed out, is just important if we wind up in a conflict in the Western Pacific. So, thank you, Mr. Secretary. General Milley, last year Congress authorized multi-year procurement contracts as a way to boost our nation's dwindling supply of munitions and to purchase additional systems in support of Ukraine. And this has had a meaningful impact on a lot of Arizona businesses who produce some of these critical munitions. Multi-year procurement can save the government a lot of money. It can save it a lot of money over the long run and provide much-needed stability for manufacturing business, while also ensuring that our military and our key partners and allies have the munitions that they need. General Milley, can you please, in the time I have remaining, just talk about the impact that multi-year procurement has had so far in securing weapons, both for the United States but also for Ukraine? Has this been beneficial? And do you think that the munitions that Congress authorized for multi-year procurement is enough, or should we have more products being considered for multi-years?
You have 19 seconds.
So first, multi-year contracts are essential, and passing a budget on time with no continuing resolution is essential to ensure we have multi-year contracts. So those two things are linked, and I cannot emphasize that enough. That's important, and it has had a big impact, positive impact on Ukraine, and it'll help to replenish our stocks as well. So
Do you
yes,
think we should expand it to some other
do.
products?
I do.
Thank you. Thank you. And
Thank you,
Mr.
Senator
Chairman.
Kelly. I would ask, I've been very tolerant of the time, but I ask people to say with 5 minutes, we're running quite late. Senator Scott, please. Thank you, Senator
Only
Kelly.
for Senator Rosen and me? Only for us two?